If you had to defend yourself tomorrow, would you trust iron sights or red dots? Hey guys, this is Dre from Republic Gun Club. What we're gonna be talking about today is very simple. Iron sights versus red dots. You can see that I have a couple different options here. We're gonna cover speed, accuracy, and a little bit of cost that's associated with that. All right guys, so first off, we're gonna start talking about iron sights. Target acquisition with your iron sights, little bit different than red dots. Most people are more familiar with them, but just remember, when you're talking iron sights, there's like 6 things that need to go on before your front sight and your rear sight actually get aligned and come up on target. Whereas when you're dealing with red dots, there's only about 3. So in order to come up on target faster utilizing sights, red dots are quicker because it's literally half the things need to happen in order for you to get your sights on sight. All right guys, just to show you a little bit of difference, I'm about 5 yards right now. I'm gonna be firing just a couple rounds off the buzzer, starting from the low ready, because remember, we're talking about target acquisition, not coming from the holster. I don't want people to start thinking, oh, you know, he's coming from concealment. Guys, it's literally about the split difference, okay? So at a comfortable pace, 1.63. Again, not going for a lot of speed, just showing you guys the difference. That's just my natural speed in which I want to acquire the target. All right, 0.23. All right guys, another component we're going to talk about today is going to be accuracy versus distance. I know a lot of people come here and they talk to me all the time, hey, I want to get better with red dots and I'm a little bit shaky and I'm watching the dot, or hey, I want to get better with my iron sights and they're all over the place. Let's break it down this way. When you're talking iron sights at 25 yards, the sight distance between the front sight post and rear sight post is kind of like a pendulum. The more it shakes and wiggles, the more drastic that angle is going to be off at 25 yards. Whereas on a single focus, like your red dot, the only thing you need to match up is 1 dot to your target. Yes, you're going to see a little bit more wiggle in your red dot. The more sturdy with more training you're going to get is going to make it a tighter group if all the fundamentals are followed. All right guys, now we're going to put it to the test with my P365 versus my XDM. All right guys, so my first 3 shots with my 365, I hit right dead center. Second shot was way down low. Third shot, I brought it back up and hit right below the A box. So with my XDM, first shot, just center left. Second shot, just bottom right. And on the third shot, I pulled it right to the right. So all in all, much more accurate with the red dot than I was with the iron sights. All right guys, let's talk about the learning curve, transitioning from iron sights to red dots. Iron sights are still effective. They're traditionally, they've been around forever. Moving forward into the iron sights though, there is going to be a little bit of training curve that you're going to have to learn when you draw and you actually present that firearm to locate and not fish for that red dot. So learning how to focus up, come out on plane to pick up with your peripheral vision that red dot as you're presenting to the target is fundamental for faster target acquisition. All right guys, let's talk about cost. So you could get a basic red dot, not really basic, but you can get a red dot like the Hex Dragonfly that I'm using right now. This MSRP is for about $249, $250 online, or you can get something as much as $1,200. It just depends on the size of field of view you want, the optic, the reticle, the pattern, all that stuff comes into play. Only way you're gonna know is what you experiment with. So yes, it is a learning curve. And hey, who doesn't want more red dots, right? Durability is also a big portion of what people talk to me about here at the range. You know, I see them on the range and they want to coddle the red dots. Guys, it's a tool. It's designed to be used like a tool. I am very brutal on my red dots. This particular red dot that I have on here right now, this is the 3rd red dot of the same manufacturer that I've had on this XDM Elite. Why? Because every time that we're using it, or when I'm out there, when I'm training with it, I am hard. I use it to rack the firearm. I'll use it for when I'm teaching classes. I teach them how to rack it off my waistband, off tables. It's a tool. It's designed to be used as such. I want to make sure that it works in real world situations as intended. Now I am a red dot shooter, as you guys can see. What I like most about them in a real world application, especially in low light scenarios, it's faster and easier for me to come on target. I don't have to second guess if my sights are aligned. I know as soon as I put my dot on my target, pull that trigger, I know where my round is gonna go. For me, it's a no-brainer. It took me a while to get here, a lot of repetitions with drawing and practicing and shooting, but in the end, I'm much more accurate for real world application with a red dot than I am iron sights. Just remember guys, the best sighting system is the one that you actually train with. Don't let it go to the wayside. Come to the range, get some training, get some tips, tricks, and helps. So just ask yourself, are you an iron sights or a red dot? What do you carry on your everyday carry? What's your EDC? Are you iron sights or are you red dots? A lot of questions, a lot of answers. Hit like, share, and comment, subscribe, help us out, and let's have a conversation down in the comment section below. Also, keep in mind that I teach an Introduction to Red Dots course here, so if what's holding you back is the knowledge portion of it, come on in, take my class. I'm gonna teach you everything you need to know about what they are, what they're capable of, how to mount them, and how to zero them. See you soon.